Hi, Wendy Spanish Crafter here. Welcome back to Spain. I just wanted to pop on to show you this book that I'm making. I watched a video by Cori Dahman the other day, and she made this beautiful little journal. It was only about 6 inches, I think, and it was filled with pages from a British wildflower book, but she'd picked the yellow ones out, you know, primroses and daffodils and stuff like that. So, but the way she made it was just ingenious. So I just this morning came in my craft room and chopped some card up, and I pulled a kit out by Janie B Journals. This one is Lavender Kisses, and it's just really pretty shades of lavender, and these are just the papers, and I've yet to cut the ephemera up, which I shall do at my craft club tomorrow while I'm sat talking. But this, I just love this way she put it together. She did a spine of about 1.5 inches, and all the offcuts she used folios, black card folios, and she stitched all the offcuts in the spine, and then she interspersed those with pages from her wildflower book. So I had this book from the National Trust, which is this one. I found it in the charity shop. It's a nice hardback. So I cut it up or dismantled it this morning, and I shall keep the cover because it's really solid. So it's got scenes of different national parks in the UK. So I'm keeping to the theme of wildflowers and, you know, outdoors. And it gives you a little explanation of places as well. And then all the offcuts she's made into pages, and I've not finished this yet. Obviously, this is just done quickly this morning. So she sewing machined them in, and also she's sew machined pages in as well. So there's 5 pieces of card, I think. Yeah, 5 pieces of card and 5, or else the 6. Just hold on, bear with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inserts of card and 5 inserts of pages, and then she stuck things on them, which I'm going to do. That one's not entirely straight, but does it matter? I don't think so. And that's 2 pieces of card stuck there, and 1 there, and that's the back one. And then on the front and the back covers, she used obviously offcuts again, but made them into pockets. So she had a piece like this, and that just goes on the back cover and one on the front cover. So I've glued this one in, and that's a pocket there, and I've just got to glue this one on these 2 sides, and that will enclose the front cover and make 2 pockets. I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into this one. So that, just let me spread that out with my finger and spread that out so I can get this flat. And I've stuck some papers from the kit so that that just hides the card. So that is going to be the front of the book with a pocket there. Then this piece is going to go over the back sleeve, and I've cut a divot out for the pocket at the top, and I'm just debating whether to have the back cover as a top or a side. I'm really not sure, and I really want to cut it out before I glue it. So no, I'm going to have it as a side, I think. Then there's one at the top and one at the side. Let me just punch that one out. It's quite stiff, this, because there's, yeah, there we go. And let me just ink that. Then we're going to glue there and there to make a pocket on the back cover. I've got all sorts in my head how to decorate this. I'm going to be using bits from all sorts of kits. Andrea's, Artie May's, Tracy Fox probably. So that needs to butt right up to that fold there. She says, get that nice and neat and even. If there's any bits sticking out, they can always be trimmed off, which there might just be there. Let's just have a look. Oh, I need a piece of paper in there. That just doesn't quite. Right, undo that bit. Let's find a piece of paper that will go in there. Yeah. How annoying was that? Right, I'll put that one in. Just bear with me while I glue this and ink the edges and glue that in. I will just explain to you as well what I did with the spine, because obviously there was numerous rows of stitching on the spine which I didn't want showing. Let's just shove that down there a bit. Clean that off. Right, let's put some more glue on this again. Yeah, there was numerous rows of stitching on the spine, so I covered them, tied them off, covered it in masking tape, then found a piece of paper, an offcut from when I was cutting these pages, covers, and God, I'm making a right hash of this. Let's try and get that even. That's not even. I'm going to have to trim some little bits off there. Why does one side work perfectly and the other one doesn't? So let me let that dry before I start gluing, cutting it. Right, and I'm just going to glue this down here. And I really can't work any more on this until the glue has dried good and proper. So I'll just show you and try and explain about the spine. Yeah. Right, I'm just going to put some clips, excuse me if the camera wobbles, but I keep all my clips on the top, the arm of my camera holder. Let's just clip that there. There's another one. Right, on the spine all the stitches were here. So I put 2 pieces of masking tape, and also that they just came over the fold of the spine just to give it some strength. Then a piece of paper from the pages I glued on and let that dry. So I've got, that needs a bit more glue. And then on here I misjudged my measuring. So I was debating whether to use some of this trim, just to, because that's the pocket there that ends there. So I think I'll just glue some of that trim on there. And I think if I cut that there, and I'll have to use Fabri-Tac for this. Hi everyone, I'm back with my finished journal. Using the Lavender Kisses kit from Janie B, along with other people's ephemera as well. I've just to decide on the closure. I was going to use a hitch post, but it interferes with this pocket here, so I'll have to have a rethink. Right, so the front, I've just used one of Tracy Fox's ephemeras. I keep, as you know, all my ephemera in names just in a basket at the side of me, and I keep these are nature definitions. These are Tracy Fox's envelope, and another one I have is words and phrases, and this has got a mixture of different people's. Artie Mays I've used, Pink Monarch Prince, Louise Heinzel. So anyway, so this has got a pocket on the front with a journal card and another of the definitions there, just with a little tab pull on the front. The first one is another journal card, and I've just put another definition on the top, just peeping out to pique people's interest. This isn't a tag from the kit, it's one of my own. It's tissue paper covered. That just slots in there. A little belly band there with some journal cards and a mini tag. This one is a belly band, and I've just used some of the tabs with some words, postcard and a tag which slot in there. And there's pockets here with 2 more postcards in, and a little tiny pocket here. These are from Tracy Fox as well, her mini tags. This gorgeous grommet and a little watering can charm I got from the craft shop, and I've made that into a little notebook, and that just slots in that pocket. These are the pages from the book that I used, which is a National Trust book, and I've just put some of the bits of ephemera on from Tracy, and I think that's Tracy's mini ephemeras, just little bits here and there just to sort of break up the pages. I've chosen all the words that are to do with trees and heath and sapling. I think that's the Louise Heinzel. Another little mini pocket here, and a tag, just journal space. This is journal space under here and on the other side, and I've just attached one of the postcards or journal cards to the other side of the flap. I'm just going to quickly, this is Tracy Fox, just made a little corner pocket there, all slots in. Just plain, left them plain. One of my multi pockets there, and another little pocket there. Just bits from the kit in here. Little envelope with a little booklet in, made from strips of waste paper. And a little fasten for I showed in my video the last week. This is just a fold out journal space, just an offcut from the papers. Didn't waste anything. I've still got enough of the pages left from the kit to make probably a notebook. A vellum pocket on that flip, and on the other side as well. You put some of the tickets in there, and another little booklet there, the same as the other opposite side. Lots of journal space, more stickers, little pocket there. This is a vellum bag, and I just put one of the larger tags in, and just to cover the bottom bit of glue, I just made a little pocket from one of my own tissue covered tags, and another tag there. That's from the kit. Plain journal space, a little pocket with a little tiny booklet in, and another double pocket there, and that was just leftover paper. Just folded it and inked it round the edges. This was an envelope I found in my kit. I think they're from Pink Monarch Prints, and I've just stuck one of the Artie May's words on, and I've made a booklet in there as well. Tried not to waste any offcuts of paper, tried to utilise them either in booklets or just in little bits of pages. One of the envelopes there, and again a booklet inside. So there's lots of journaling space, and that literally is offcuts of paper in there. So I'm quite happy with how this has turned out. And on the very back pocket, I've used one of the other envelopes, and again I found a purple lavender from the gardening book, and that excuse me, I just used that with coffee dyed papers to make a nice booklet, and that is the centre of the sewing there. So that all just is stitched into the envelope there. And one of the, so I've used all three fasteners that I showed in the video last week. One with a brad, one with a swivel, and just one with a circle glued down. So that slots in that pocket, and in the very back just two large tags. I would love you to leave me a comment, tell me what you think. I love reading the comments, and tell me what type of closures you like to use in your journals, because I need something to just hold it together there. So thanks for looking, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.